Good morning. It's Josephine Marcelin from josephinemarcelin.com, and I'm coming to you this morning from Markham, Ontario. So this is day 4 of our 30-day live series. This is going to be a short one. It's really going to be focused on business more than anything else, and for the next few days, the rest of the live series, that's what we're going to focus on, okay? We're going to focus on how are you going to ensure that you've got a structure in place so that you can make 2020 one of the most significant and phenomenal years that you've ever had, okay? So I've been receiving emails and text messages with regard to I want to do this, but I'm not quite sure how. I want to do this, but I'm not quite sure how. And if you remember, one of the first lives that I did about a week and a half ago spoke about this whole concept of if you made a decision that you want to make a change in your life, the first thing you should be doing is actually to think about 3 concentric circles. One circle is identifying what you're good at and what you could become great at. Second is what you're passionate about. And the third is what you can make money from. Where those 3 circles intersect, that's where you should start looking at your research into determining what you need to do. So the point here is that once you've made that decision, you've got to have a plan. Most people that I've found, they may not have a plan, they have a desire, they have a wish, but they have no way of implementing it. So I want you to understand today that when you're going to be building a business, there's 2 things that you need. You need, 1, a strategic plan. You need a long-term vision of where you're going, what it is that you want to accomplish. So something around 5 to 10 years. And you need to spend time thinking about the impact that you want to create, who you want to be working with, what you want your business to be doing, who do you want to serve, what are the kind of people that you want to work with. And then think about a strategy. So think about this, and when you're thinking about strategy, there's all different kinds of strategies, okay? So there's marketing strategy. How am I going to market my business? What is the main focus of my marketing? What media am I going to be using? Then there's the resourcing strategy. Who am I going to be working with? What kind of resources do I need in my business? So there's all these strategies, but they're very long-term focused because they're going to get you to that end vision. And then there's the implementation strategy. And your implementation strategy really looks at the tactics that you're going to be putting in place to get your business on the map, right? So they deal specifically with, hiring people. So what are the processes and systems that you need to put in place to make sure that everything works effectively? And you may be thinking, oh my God, this sounds complex. It sounds terrible. But here's the thing. Do you really want to go in and put your time and effort into building something without a strong foundation? And the answer most probably is no. With everything that you do, even if you're building a house, you've got to have a strong foundation, okay? Making sure that you have proper systems and processes in place, making sure that you have that blueprint, that overall arcing view of where you want your business to go, and then having the step-by-step implementation processes in place will ensure that you build that strong foundation, okay? So my question to you is, what is your plan for 2020? Do you have a plan for 2020? Do you know where you're going in 2020, 2030, 2040? Who are the people that are going to be on your team? Do you have a team? Do you want a team? What kind of lifestyle do you want this business to do for you? You have to ask yourself those questions, okay? Now, if you do want to develop a plan and you don't know how to start, just DM me. I've put a link up above where you can just connect with me for a quick 15-minute introductory session where we'll talk about what your goals are and see whether or not I'm a fit for you. If not, then that's great as well. But take this tip from me. Make sure that you have a plan. When you don't plan, right? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. I'm sure you've heard that many, many times, but it's so true, especially in business. If you don't plan your activities, you will fail. Okay? So what gives me the right to tell you about systems and processes? Well, I've spent my entire life in corporate Canada. Okay? I have worked on many multi-million-dollar programs and projects, and we were all about delivering. So from a strategic standpoint, working with the executives and figuring out what it is that makes sense for for the organization to implement initially and over the long term, and then how are we going to do it. So there's the what we should be doing, and then the how we're going to do it, and you need both. Okay, so this is Josephine Marcellin, again coming to you from josephinemarcellin.com, reminding you that if you don't have a plan, make sure that you have one in place, and if you do have a plan, get it really refined so you can identify your strategies for the long term and your implementation plan with your systems and processes for the short term. All right, you have yourself a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.